Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is the Flower Child's Tarot, and in today's video we will be asking the source, the divine, whatever you want to call it, how does this person talk about me to their friends, family, and loved ones? So this is for you. This could be a love interest, a friend, a family member, whatever you want to think of it as. But we have three options here. We have option number one, which is this silver lily. We have option number three here, which is this green bracelet. And option number four, which is this necklace, and it has the evil eye on it. So we will be starting off with option number one, the silver lily bracelet. So let's see what it has to say for you. Okay, I'm gonna move the other options out so you get to see the cards. Also on my Love Light and Oracle, or the Rose deck right here. This deck, actually some watercolor spilt on it, so that's why it looks a little stained. It's because watercolor spilt on it. Okay. Okay, we'll just read three at a time. You know, actually, we could probably read more at a time. Put this one right here. I guess this is probably boring for y'all just to watch me go silent, but, you know, it takes me a while just to channel my cards, and I'm very grounded today, so when I'm grounded I work very, very slow. Okay, what do I see here? Alright, so when they talk about you, wow, okay, so they definitely, I will pull the cards that I'm referring to in this video so you know which cards I'm talking about. So, wow. So when they talk about you, I'll show you the card right here. They talk about someone who has a vulture spirit, and they probably don't say, oh, well, she has a vulture spirit or he has a vulture spirit. When he's talking to his friends or to her friends or his or her family or other loved ones, they usually say this person wastes nothing. They see you as someone who's very grateful, very resourceful. They're very much, let's not go out and spend a whole bunch of money at the grocery store when we could be you know, having our own garden and have chickens that can lay us eggs, and we can have we can make our own soap with whatever, you know, goat's milk perhaps. You know, let's recycle and compost. I see someone who's very eco-friendly. Someone who's like, well, if we're gonna do crafts, you know, if you want to go buy crafts, you know, good things for crafts, let's look around the house and see what we have that we can craft with. And that's what they kind of see. You know, there is some witches who decide to do their craft very much on a budget, and this is what it kind of reminds me of someone who's on a budget. Even though you make plenty of money and you are abundant, they see as someone who's very much saved the money for the right things. Let's not spend it on something very materialistic like Gucci slides or Balenciaga sweatpants. I don't know. They don't see you as someone like that. Like, they see you as someone who is going to spend their money wisely and very humble. So that's why they say, oh, yeah, this person's very resourceful. They know what they're doing. And that's what they kind of see you like. Wow, okay, so with the inner strength card right here, they definitely see you as someone who is very strong, someone who's been a lot. Wow. So when they talk about you, they talk about you with respect. They very much respect you. So when they're like, when they talk about you, they're not like, oh, have you seen what she's wearing? Or, oh my gosh, look at her, you know, blah, 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 she's so sexy, or he's so sexy. Like, they don't talk about like you like that. Like, they are someone who definitely respects you. They have a lot of respect for you. Yes, they see someone, they have a lot of respect for you. They know what you've been through. They know how much you work, how hard you work, and they know that you're someone who works very hard. So they respect you for that. Yes. See, you're someone who I can see being a little old-fashioned, not in the sense of your politics or your beliefs, but someone who's like, let's not pull out our phones and take pictures at this sunrise or this sunset. They see you as someone who, instead of wanting to take pictures and do all this kind of stuff, really embraces the moment, and someone who very much lives by the moment, in the moment. You're not living in the past, you're not living in the future, you're living in the present. You're not someone who is going to be like, oh, there's this beautiful sunset, let's take pictures of it. You're like, let's embrace this moment in our head, in our mind. Let's be here in the moment. Let's not, you know, post these on social media, you know, in a few hours. Let's just stay here and do this and enjoy it. And that's something that's just so good about you. And they really, really, that's what they say. They say this person is just very much, let's cherish this moment. So that's just kind of, they talk to you very much as a person who's very strong, someone who's very wise, someone who's very humble and in the moment. You're not someone who's stuck in the past or future and worrying about the next thing. So they talk to you, they talk about a very independent person. They're like, oh my gosh, she or he's so independent. Like, they're like, go help them. And like, no, they don't want my help. They're an independent person. They see you as someone who's very independent, someone who is not reliant on people. And that's something just beautiful about you. Wow, okay, so we have Whale Spirit right here. Look at this card. Trust the great mystery. Wow, so you're a very mysterious person. You're someone I see being very private. So they don't know a lot about you, really. All they know is that you work hard, they respect you. You're very mysterious. You have this mystique to you. Even if you tell them the whole rundown of your life, you're still this mysterious person. You have this mysterious vibe to you, this kind of vibe, like a seductive, mysterious vibe to you, but someone they know that is a force to be reckoned with. You're someone who holds a lot of power and they respect that. So you're a force to be reckoned with. So that's really how they see you. You're someone who's in power and not afraid to use their power. Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. You're very wise. I see you as someone who gives very good advice. Like, they can come to you and they can be like, oh, they have such good advice. So when they're talking about you, they're kind of like, oh, go to so-and-so, your name. They know a lot. They're very wise. They give great advice. And you're someone who reminds you, life stings. Life hurts sometimes. And that's just the rundown of it. And they're like, well, you know, I want my stuff to stop stinging. You're like, well, it's the whole life experience to get to the sting and to have pain. That's how you learn lessons. And that is how they see you. I should say talk about you. I keep saying see you, but it's talk about you. So we have a Leap right here. This card right here. You go first. The universe will catch up. Wow. Okay, so yes, they see you as someone who's very humble, someone who's always like, oh, you go first, someone who's very considerate, someone who's very grounded and down to earth and considerate and affectionate. Wow. You're someone who's very confident that they are in the right path of life, someone who's confident in their being, extremely confident, and someone who knows what they're doing. Now you can tell this one has had watercolor spilled on it. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being. So yes, they see you as someone who's very fluid with changes, someone who is always changing, always fluid and everything. You're just very fluent. You're always changing. You're like air. You know, you are a light, playful, this free spirit. But then they get to know you and you're like water, you know. Still waters run deep, and that's how they see you. So you're like, when they first meet you, you're this air kind of fun person, and then they kind of crack down a little more, and you're this person who is a hard worker, who is very dedicated to their job and their life, you know, this very down to earth energy, and they crack down even more, and then there's this fiery, seductive, passionate energy. And then when we get into that last surface of you, you're someone who is very much emotional and really has a deep caring and understanding for others. So that's how they see you. They see you as just someone who's very professional, very in power, very much a force to be reckoned with. And these were the tarot cards I pulled, by the way, if you are interested. These are the tarot cards that I pulled. There you go. You could be an air sign, but yes, when they talk about you, they talk about someone who is powerful, someone who is a force to be reckoned with, someone that you shouldn't mess with, someone who is wise and humble and strong person, a very strong person, very resourceful, very much has taken their messages from spirit very, very strongly. And you're someone who takes these lessons from life and utilizes them in ways that benefit themselves and others. And that's how they talk to you, to their friends and family, and that's what they talk about. You can see all the dust from my incense. Thank you, incense, for making that happen. Okay, so option number 2, we have the green bracelet for option number 2. This is your turn. Thank you for clicking on this video. I think I pulled the Wombat Spirit for this card as well, so yes, you're probably someone who is very nurturing. Alright, so let's go ahead and we will start off with the top session of cards and the message I'm getting from this group of cards, which is right here. Okay, wow. The Great Gathering, Sisterhood of the Rose, and Aksha, your guidance is divinely guided. Wow, okay, so they see you as someone who's very, I shouldn't say see, they talk. This is what I mean. When I say see, I mean talk. I'm just so used to saying, you know, see you as. No. When they get to know you, they see you as someone who is very much spiritual. So when they talk to you about you, they see you as a wise woman, a medicine man, you know, someone who is very much into what is it called? Just natural medicine. I forget what that holistic holistic medicine, someone who's very much into spiritual healing. So when someone talks to them about, hey, I'm looking for someone to heal me spiritually, I'm looking for a spiritual counselor, someone like that, do you know someone? They're always like, oh yeah, I have this friend, I have this family member, whoever it may be, who can aid you with this. They're very talented. They see you, so when they talk about you, they talk about you as someone who holds a very great power in the spiritual realm. And they see you as someone who's very much educated in the spiritual world. And they talk about you as someone, oh yeah, she or he is great for this and that. Like they're very much, they know a lot about this metaphysical topic, this spiritual topic, blah blah blah. And that's how they see you as. Like, you even could be like a pastor, I don't know, you could be someone like that, who may teach people about, I see you as a teacher too, like teach people about things that they may be interested in. Okay. Alright, so we have forgiveness. Look at your pattern in your relationships and true love. Wow, so you're someone who is ambitious. They talk to you about someone who's ambitious, someone who has unconditional love for everybody no matter what, someone who is very much accepting. They come, you come to people with open wings, ready to listen and hear out anything they have to say without judgment. And that's what they say about you. This person is just so unconditional. Like, they love you so much, they'll forgive you no matter what. This person is just an overall very deep person, someone who's very philosophical, someone who knows a lot, and this is how they see you. So they see you as someone who's just very, very much talented, and that's how they see you. Or talk to you, I should say. So then we have Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. Learn from the past, the Elephant Spirit, someone who's very wise. Think on your feet. Wow, okay. Strong message coming in here for you. A lot of grounded energy. Yes. So you're someone who's very much an inspiration. You're someone who started off in a place, when you tell a story where, like, I started off in a place that wasn't the greatest place I could have been in. And that you're someone who is like, yeah, I used to be a not very good person. I used to be very reckless, very impulsive, very insensitive, and someone who wasn't just a very good person. And you own it. You're like, yeah, I used to be that person, but I'm not that person anymore. You're someone who is in change. They see you as someone who takes lessons from life. You're someone who admits stuff. You're like, okay, you're gonna love me for who I am now, not for who I was in the past. And that's how they talk to you, like someone who's very much like that. They talk about you as someone who's very much, yeah, like she or he learned from their past, they made past mistakes, and they embrace it, they own it that they did that. And that's how they see you. Someone who's very balanced. Talk to you as someone who's very balanced. You have, a balanced work life, balanced emotional, have a balanced diet and workout schedule. You're just very balanced. You're a very healthy person. Someone who is very grounded. You're very much someone who's very grounded, very wise. Someone to come talk to and you feel like you can vent to. And someone who is very much inspirational. You started off at a point in your life when you started your practices, as someone who wasn't in the best place, and then you made your ideas come alive on your own, and that's how they see you. Also, here are the tarot cards. I forget to keep showing the tarot cards, but here are the tarot cards. I feel like I've pulled enough Oracle where I really don't need the tarot cards. The tarot cards basically agree with the message I just said. Okay, so option number 3, or the evil eye, this is for you. Also, the less cards I pull, the less personal it's going to be to you. And there's only 3 options here, so I have to do a reading for a client, so I can't really be on here for much longer doing this, because they just texted me back and they're like, okay, I should say DM me back on Instagram. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. This is what we need to do. Wow, okay, so Yes, okay. Okay, they see you as someone who's very, very, very connected with nature, someone who is a little bit of a hippie, someone who's down to earth, someone who is very much grounded. And you're either an empath, you're highly sensitive to other people's needs, you're very intuitive. So they talk about someone who's very sensitive, like, oh, she's sensitive, you know, you can't lie to them, they know things. You know, they're a sensitive person, so if you're gonna cry, they're gonna cry with you, and that's how they talk to you, their friends. They see you as someone who is very much someone who kind of goes on breaks for a while, someone who's very much in tune to their body, someone who knows their body well enough to know when the limit's the limit. And that's how they talk to you, like someone who is very much in tune with their body, like, oh yeah, she's, you know, if you need advice, come to her or him, you know, they're great to get advice from because they have this wisdom that lasts for days. And birthing new creations, dreaming of a new world into being. So yes, here's someone, they kind of see you as an activist. They talk to you as someone who's very much part of the revolution, someone who has just, I'm seeing really big Aquarius energy. So you may have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. You may have a lot of Aquarius in your chart. You may have an Aquarius sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And that's how they, you know, you're just this Aquarius energy, and that's what I'm getting here. So have patience. Love makes the difference, and have faith. Yes, so you're someone who's very much involved in the activism of today's world. So you're very much an activist, and they love that about you. You're just an activist, and you're not afraid to admit it. You know, you're a feminist, you're whatever, but you're very much involved in the revolution of today, in politics today. So they see you as someone who's very much involved in the revolution of today, someone who is patient. You're waiting for the time to come for people to really wake up and see what's right and what's wrong. And that's how they see you. And they say, it says, love makes the difference. You're someone who is always, and you've been into peaceful protesting since you were a small child. You're someone who loves everyone. You're someone who goes down the streets and protests and says, love is love is love. We just need to love everyone. You're just a big hippie, and they love that about you. And have faith. You're faithful that the world can change. Somewhat, you're faithful that the world can change. You're faithful that there is enough time for it to change. So horse spirit, wow. Oh, you are just, I would love to be your friend, just to say this. Beautiful, okay. Wombat spirit. So you're someone who is very much a nurturing, loving person, someone who opens their arms to everybody, someone who instead of their free time of partying and kind of wasting it away on things that aren't the healthiest decisions, you're going to go to a homeless shelter or a battered women's shelters or an animal shelter, and you're going to volunteer there, go to a food bank. Like, that's what you're going to do because it's something that you truly love doing. And it's not something like you got up and you feel like you're forced to do. No, this is something you truly enjoy doing, is volunteering and making a change. You know, you may go to protest. You're very much in the political movement of today. And then we have butterfly spirit. So yes, you want a transformation. You're transforming the world. You're transforming the energy of the world today. You're someone who just loves everyone. I see you having a rainbow aura, so you could be a rainbow child, which is a starseed. If you don't know what a starseed is, it's someone whose soul's origin was on another planet. So you did have an extraterrestrial life. And that's what I see for you. And rainbow children have this beautiful rainbow aura. There's someone who is just loving and just very much out of this world. Someone who's special. They're not like other people. They're special. And that's how I see you. And then we have the horse spirit here. Freedom is yours. So yes, you are aware. You are a free spirit. So yes, a very free spirit for you. Wow, they see you as someone who loves everyone. I know the Lovers is in reverse, but I feel like this card should be an upright. And this deck is just all kind of what compass, but you know, it's good. And they see you as someone who's very much a healer, someone who's been through a lot and is not afraid to admit that, yeah, I've been through a lot, but I still love people, and I'm not gonna make that excuse of, yeah, I've been through a lot to not get up off my butt and do something. You know, I'm gonna spend my time in a productive way. Alright, y'all, I love y'all so much. Have a great day, have a great night, have a great afternoon. If this resonated and you like the style of my videos and you like the way I read, let me know and subscribe down below. Tell me if you liked the reading. Yes, so if you guys could get me to 300 by the end of this year, that'd be amazing. And I just love y'all so much, and I really want to stretch that. If you are feeling unloved right now, just know that I love you and plenty of other people love you. And you guys are just amazing, and I love my community so much. I'm grateful for all of you, and I just love y'all so much. So subscribe down below if you liked my videos. Bye guys.